Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a video on my New Year's resolutions. So you may have seen that this video is called 21 Things I Want to Accomplish in 2021, and let's get started. So the first thing on my list is I want to swim at least 4 days a week. So I'm on the University of Alabama's club swim team, and they meet Monday through Thursday. And so my goal is to either swim all 4 of those practices or to swim most of those practices and then make up whatever I can't make because of a test or a quiz or something on the weekends or on Friday. So I really want to get back into swimming consistently, and one of the ways I want to do that is by swimming 4 days a week. The second thing is I want to complete my monthly challenges. In one of my last few videos, I mentioned that my dad and I had a deal where if I kept working out, he would buy me a new Apple Watch. One of the things I really like about the Apple Watch is that every month it gives you a challenge to make. So like this month in January, my challenge is to double my move goal at least, I think it said 5 times. So I want to actually complete those every month and commit myself to actually like pushing myself to complete those challenges, because I think that they're a good way to have some accountability with what I'm working out, and also just sometimes they're fun. Other times they say burn 40,000 calories in a month and I'm like, whoa, but you know. The third thing I want to do is I have a 6-month subscription to Apple Fitness Plus, and I want to do at least one Fitness Plus video a day. And I think that that's a really good way to have at least some fitness every day, even if, let's say, I don't make it to the pool or I don't make it out for a class or it's raining or something. They're really easy to do indoors and they're kind of fun. I've done a few. I did one yesterday, which was the 1st of January, and then I'll do a few or one today. And yeah. So I don't know what I'll do once June hits and I don't still have my subscription, but hopefully I'll either pay to keep it renewed or I'll find another fitness video program to do. The fourth thing I want to do is I want to complete one large watercolor. So if you follow my art Instagram, Water Illustration, I know I haven't posted in a very long time, oops. But if you follow my art Instagram, you know that I really enjoy doing watercolor paintings, and I love doing ones that are specifically inspired by Greek mythology. And so one of the things that I want to do this year is to complete one 22 by 30 inch watercolor. That's the size of the watercolor paper I have, and so I just want to complete one of those inspired by whatever Greek myth or whatever is inspirational to me at the time. But yeah, I want to complete one 22 by 30 inch watercolor painting this year. And then the 5th thing I want to do is I want to get a 4.0 each semester. So my freshman year, I had a 4.0 both the fall and the spring semester. But then this fall semester was really difficult and I ended up with like a 3.5. And so I want to bring my grades back up to a 4.0, and that's going to require a few other steps which are also involved in my New Year's resolutions. So like, for example, I want to stop procrastinating as much, and I want to stop drinking coffee and get my sleep schedule back on track, just so that it becomes easier to focus on school and do things like that. So that's all kind of wrapped up in that get a 4.0 each semester. The 6th thing on my list is to get healthy again. So the summer between my junior and my senior year of high school, I started swimming really consistently and I cut out carbs and I did all of these things. And I felt so much better when I wasn't like putting a bunch of stuff in my body that just like wasn't good for me. And so I want to kind of get back into that healthy lifestyle and work towards becoming healthy again the way I was like my senior year of high school. And just, I want to be healthy. The next thing is I want to compete in a swim meet. So in 2020, I competed in a swim meet in February. It was my first ever swim meet. It was at Emory University and it was so much fun. If I have a video, I'll include something here. I think I have like a little clip. But it was really fun to compete in that swim meet, and I swam the 100 free and the 200 free, and I got last in both. but it was still really fun, and I drove out there with my team, and it was in Atlanta. And so this year I want to compete in a swim meet, and I want to do probably 4 events this time instead of 2. So probably the 100 free, 200 free, and then maybe some fly. We shall see, or maybe an IM or something. I'm learning how to do the transitions right now, so that could be fun. The next thing I want to do is take a road trip. So one of my favorite videos on my channel is the road trip I took to Dallas with my sorority sisters, and this year I think we want to take a road trip to either Tampa or Virginia. So I want to do that. Probably that'll happen this semester as long as COVID doesn't get terrible again. If not, then maybe I'll try for my senior year to take a road trip. But yes, that's one of the things on my little list, is to take a road trip with my friends. The other thing I'm going to do is I want to be able to run a 5K without stopping by the end of the year. My senior year of high school, I got to the point where I could run 20 minutes without stopping, and I think that was like, I think it was like 2K or something. But I would really like to get back into running and get back to the point where I'm running at least a 5K in distance, even if it is with stopping, but preferably without stopping, by the end of 2021. And then the next thing is I want to make a new friend. I have a goal every year to end the year with more friends than I started with, and so far I have been doing that, which is fun. But I want to make 1 more friend this year, maybe 2, maybe 3, I'm open. But I want to make a new friend, and maybe you'll get to meet them in a future video if it happens. We'll see. I'm planning on doing little update videos a little update video at the end of 2021 with clips from how I accomplished each of these goals, so we'll see. You'll be able to see how many I accomplished, and if nothing else, it'll be fun to see where I failed and where I didn't. The other thing I want to do this year is find an apartment in Houston. So I actually accepted an internship with Deloitte Houston, and that's for summer of this year, and part of that is going to be that I'm hopefully going to be moving to Houston after I graduate. And so I want to look for and find an apartment in Houston so that I have somewhere cool and fun to live, and hopefully safe as well once I graduate. And then I also want to take more pictures this year. So if you follow me on Instagram, Katherine__Pearson, I don't post a whole lot, but I want to start posting more and just start taking more pictures, whether I post them or don't post them. I want to have things to remember the year by, and so one of the things is I want to take more Polaroids to put on my Polaroid frame, and I just want to take more pictures with my friends and all of that. The other thing I want to do is I want to cut out carbs. So that was one of the things that I did my senior year of high school, was I completely cut out like carbs. So I didn't snack, I didn't have potatoes, I didn't have rice, like I just had protein and fats, and that worked really well for me. Like I felt great, like I was swimming really well, I was swimming consistently, and so I would really like to get back on that lifestyle plan. I know it's aligned with like keto. I don't really follow keto because I don't think there's any point, but I want to at the very least cut down on the amount of carbs I'm eating, but preferably cut out. So that's one of the things on my list. And then the next thing is I want to watch a sunset. I have never really taken the time to just stop and watch the sunset because I'm always busy, or I'm always walking to or from class, and I want to have like a day, maybe 2, where I just sit down and I watch the sunset, because I think that it's really pretty and we can see a lot of God's handiwork in the sunset. And then the other thing I want to do is I want to stop procrastinating. So I have a really bad habit of, when I get a really big project, I have so many ideas and I'm so excited, but then I like overwhelm myself by thinking too far into like the next steps that I never start. And then by the time I start, I'm always like really rushed for time and can't do everything I hope to do. So one of the things that I really want to accomplish this year is to stop procrastinating. and I think that's going to also help in terms of getting a 4.0 each semester, just because I will be more dedicated to my schoolwork because I'm not pushing it off until the last minute. And part of that may be not like waiting for the last second to do things and not like overthinking to the point where it's so overwhelming to start. And I may just need to like start small and then work my way up and then think about like extras I can do. The other thing I want to do this year is to make an animation for my YouTube intro. So right now I don't have a YouTube intro. I kind of just say hi and start the video. You may have noticed that I've been adding some like semi-transparent title screens. I like that, but I would love to kind of animate a little intro to go at the beginning of my videos. I think that would be fun. And I also really like animation, so that would be cool. I actually have a minor in art. I don't know if I've talked about that on here, and so it would be a fun way to utilize that. And then the next thing is I want to learn how to edit better. So right now I kind of slap my footage into iMovie and I just kind of punch it all together and say, okay, it's good. But this year I want to focus on taking some more time with my editing and editing better. The next thing I want to do is I want to cook more. So when I was like probably at the healthiest I've ever been, I was cooking all of my own meals. Obviously, I have a meal plan through my sorority, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense for me to cook every meal, but I want to start cooking on like the weekends or Friday evenings. Times when the house isn't serving me food, I want to start cooking just so that I can better control my health and better contribute to a healthier lifestyle. And then I have 3 more things. So the first of those 3 is to stop drinking coffee. I tend to drink coffee as a means of like getting through something I procrastinated on. And I drink it really late at night and then I can't sleep well. And then like other times it's just like needless calories because I'm just going to Starbucks and saying, hello, I'll take a venti iced caramel cloud macchiato or something. And like they taste great, but there's really like I don't need coffee, and so I want to stop drinking it so much, preferably like at all. And then the second thing is I would like to reduce the amount of meat I eat. When I swim, it's really hard for me to eat meat like before I swim, just because it sits really heavily for me. And so I want to reduce the amount of meat I'm eating to make swimming easier. And then finally, I want to be more kind. That was one of the things that I worked on in 2020, was being more kind to other people and being more kind to myself. I didn't always succeed on that, but I want to continue to make that a goal, just so that as I'm living my life, I try to be as kind as possible to other people, and then I also try to be kind to myself. It makes it easier to do fun things and to have fun when you're kind. So yeah. But those are my 2021 resolutions, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you want to know more about any of the topics that I talked about or things that I'm interested in, you can DM me on Instagram or you can leave a comment down below, and I might make a video on a few of these things. I know I have some videos on swimming coming later, and I might also include some workout videos on my channel, so if you'd be interested in that, leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye!